This is going to be a quick analogy video for why they fake the news. People ask me all the time, why do they fake the news? Why don't they just really kill people when it comes to these so-called shooting events? I'm going to explain it again when it comes to pro wrestling. With this segment, of course, with pro wrestling being scripted, this one event with Daniel Puder, an MMA fighter, and Kurt Angle, a former Olympic gold medalist, they had this rare unscripted moment with WWE Wrestling where they had Daniel Puder go against Kurt Angle, and it was not fixed. It was a real event. And take a look at what happens, and this is the price they pay when it comes to unscripting events. Take a look.
Puder just volunteered to get in the ring.
Yeah, Daniel Puder, a cage fighter from an Ultimate Fighting Championship.
I'll tell you what, he might have the old proverbial more guts than brains.
Daniel Puder, 23 years old, from Sunnyvale, California.
I don't care where he's from. I know the kid's got a background in fighting in cages and UFC and whatnot. You know, with Kurt Angle, I'm going to predict it's a matter of time for Kurt Angle to twist his coach out of like a bobcat.
And Kurt Angle backing Daniel Puder into the corner. Puder is the individual who was pushed in the locker room by the Big Show last week.
Now watch what happens right here. Daniel Puder gets Kurt Angle in a key lock, and everything goes wrong for Kurt Angle.
Puder was trying to stay close to he's got a key lock there, Puder, trying to get a key lock on Angle.
Break his arm right there.
Shoulders are down, and this one is over. Daniel Puder eliminated by the Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle, and
so much for the UFC.
Obviously, he's not too happy because he made Kurt Angle look bad. And of course, the ref stepped in and counted out Daniel Puder. But I find it very interesting with the trainer for what Daniel Puder was in. It was called Tough Enough, and he won the $1 Million Challenge to get a WWE contract. Take a listen to what the trainer said about this event more recently. Al Snow.
Angle and Daniel Puder. At one point, Puder put on a key lock, and Angle couldn't escape from it, apparently.
Right, he couldn't. Yeah, and that's why we don't do things like that. We try to, as much as possible, work everything so that we don't allow for outcomes that we can't control in a public setting.
So I just said it right there. Exactly how the news operates. They're not going to have, these events that they put on TV. They want to control it from start to finish. And that's exactly what this pro wrestler Al Snow is saying, where they don't like to just have things happen and you have no control over them. That's why they hoax events. This is just, again, a quick analogy of how basically pro wrestling is a microcosm of the news. It's basically the same exact concept of they need to control it from start to finish so they can make sure that nothing goes wrong from start to finish. And this is why they produce these hoaxes, these psyops, the way they do. It's that simple. Not very complicated whatsoever.